the vetiver bamboo grass. It's the most famous natural nail of the earth. We call this the grassroots, the very grassroots in solutions, the original preferred nature's preferred option. Now what we're doing here is maintenance and servicing of an agreement on what we call a consultancy maintenance vetiver agreement, which means not only planting, supplying the vetiver grass and the vetiver maintenance agreement, we fertilise using SOS organic fertiliser. Now, the results speak louder than words. There's no other better results in the fast tracking of the vetiver on steep slope, any type of landslide, even with plastic. When it's with plastic erosion canvas like this, all those areas in this video that there's no plant, that means there's rocks, there's granite. We cannot plant, there's no penetration. So you can see by erosion, the very front, the bottom of this particular landslide, we've got these long hedgerows, and those hedgerows stop all the from getting washed out, concrete, all the clay and rocks and gravel, so much coming down. But they also behind the back of the hedge. And as this is an early, and also about 4 months, 5 months old from the original planting of this big slope, filling up the back. They keep shooting and growing roots into it, so square meter eventually have landslide slope. You can see that I'm explaining at the back of these that the actual maybe it's going to be terracing behind the back of the hedge is substantial. Right, that's why we're putting a lot of emphasis on growing, and that creates this opportunity for the vetiver to put more roots and more shoot through the knuckles, topsoil getting washed away, bigger or clay and thicker and larger. For labour, natural fence. Also more topsoil, more vulnerable the site is. With our level of experience, fertilising by hand, we use spray, and if you're only left with rock without clay, buckets, literally tens of tons. And then even with some of these large slopes, there is still some early phases of mudslide in the developing phases of them maturing. So maintenance, it covers all aspects of any isolated mudslide or soil erosion that gets repaired quickly. And when we know there's a spot that needs to be repaired, then we can focus by adding many thousands of extra mature vetiver. Now this green hedge here, every single piece that you see on this slope will become a major big, 6 foot, 8 foot high, very wide, about half a metre to 1 metre base. So they become substantial, large, mature clusters of vetiver. And this is like a massive nail, and that's why they're called nail of the earth. They're an anchor to the soil, stabilisation. And you can see here that we plant them right around these massive boulders. All through that they are just where there's none. That means it's absolute rock. There's no clay. There's nothing to plant in. But the massive bamboo shoots eventually hang over the rocks, and it covers the rocks up, which means there's a evergreen solution, a covering over the whole surface area. So this video is to share that not only we won't be beaten in price, and we've got a massive overcount of generosity, because when it comes to YouTube videos, we know that the importance of showing the testimony of our powerful,
we are now planning today bulbs,
consultancy services, and the awesome
the fast track stabilisation
miracle grass,
as you can see there,
that transforms, and steep slopes in the green lush paradise. So check this other video out now, and once again we thank you for
subject to the environment. This is a very, very steep slope, and this is a very big hedgerow which stops the all the clay and rubble that can fall from the slope, and that goes behind the back of the terrace, these hedgerows, and that creates new terrace, which builds beautiful topsoil at the back of the terrace due to the strength. Now you can see the slope, and this is a residential area. Again, you can see here the vetiver. Now we've planted these mature, large clusters with bamboo shoots and even flowering, and you can see the slope. We've remained the plastic on this project because of the condition and the slope itself, including the weather. Weather's number one importance, even though a lot of this has been eroded, the actual plastic, you can still see we have decided to plant through it and around it. Some of this may need to be patched with new canvas, okay? But the most important thing is the nail of the earth, the stabilization of these powerful vetiver anchors of the earth, nails of the earth, and they all grow into massive, big, 6 foot, 10 foot green, lush hedges, as you've seen on many other projects. So this is a very eroded area on the very top of this slope, and we are strategically planting bulbs for the purpose of anchoring. It's called jigsaw anchoring, because the whole site has to be planted at different phases. See, this is coming straight from a pot. See him taking that out there? That's got about 5 to 6 bulbs. Most of them we separate on site, but the majority we don't, because that cluster in a bag with roots, you can see that's a very bad eroded area. So we will continue on planting different pieces from the bamboo cutting. We put 3-4 knuckles in, leaving 1 knuckle out, which means you got a moisture and you got a protection. See that area up there? That has to be dealt with some stabilization. But we are working around it and at the base of it, because whatever we're doing, we want to stop the water flow, restrict and stop it by those hedgerows going across the plastic and absorbing the moisture, and stop the speed of the water doing the damage, creating the damage in washing the soil, which is erosion. So the vetiver, as we're planting here, he's pre-made about 4 or 5 holes in a windrow, and we're now planting some very large bulbs, okay, with about 10-15 bulbs in each cluster. Again, same as what was doing, but you can see the thickness of that particular batch. So that's going to create this massive, about 1 meter hedgerow that it'll stop and slow down any volume of water behind it, and it soaks into the subsoil. Here's another piece that we're planting, digging a very deep hole and actually filling it up with the existing previous clay and soil. Sometimes we put worm casting fertilizer in to help fast track. It all depends on the slope and the budget and the requirements of the project. Due to our YouTube series, we always add a lot of extra grass, a lot of extra fertilizer, additional, we call it complementary, because this helps to create showcases. We've got so many of them on the go, and these take, sometimes we can plant a very big slope in 6 months, but we continue on doing maintenance for another 6 months, even up to 2 years, because when they are fully established, they last for hundreds of years. And no standard retainer concrete wall, there's no shelf life these days. They can last for 4 months or 4 years. Nobody knows, due to the extreme weather. So we have a solution for this climate change and this extreme weather, and all inquiries are welcome. We will not be beaten in price. Our discounts, our bonuses of extra grass, which is the key for this whole system. This technology is to do with numbers, and we are more than competing. Concrete cannot do the job of vetiver when it's completely mature. So this is the solution. It's the lowest cost, fastest technology that can help all landslides and major water and soil conservation projects. Once again, thank you so much from Vetiver Technology Solutions.